Forget that you're mad and just say wow, 'cause NEAS is monthly now. First it was not a show, then it was a show, and now it's a magazine, a video magazine. We still have pranks and we still have fun, but now we'll just be getting it done in a magazine called NEAS Monthly Weekly. Oh wow, Grease is still here. That's right, folks. Grease Williams still hosting for now, although it doesn't look great. My office is totally empty and I did not hear anything about a remodel. Also, every time I walk into a different room in the office, everyone starts whispering to each other and looking at me. But of course, with the episodes now being weekly, that means that I'll have to have a little bit of a longer arc, and that means I'll have to fall a little further before I regain my spot on the top. Well, folks, we've got a great episode for you this week, as our old friend JJ is back, and he's snapping as ever. Plus, Butch has an incredible interaction with a couple of bros. First things first, though, we love pretending like we have an actual show and tricking candidates into coming on and interviewing them, and that's what we did to two different people this week. Check it out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Candidates Canal. I'm your host, Cameron Hardwire. This is a program where we love candidates and we celebrate candidates and what it is to be a candidate. And today we have somebody who is undoubtedly a candidate. She's a candidate for governor of Nevada. She's currently already serving in the government, and her name is Michelle Fiore. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
You are. So in Italian, it means flower, Cameron, because I'm such a delicate flower.
That's so excellent that it means flower, because we're here out on the canal relaxing, and there's flowers all over outside of the creek bed, and basically it's a beautiful time for us here. And we just talk about nice, kind things. We're not going to delve into, I guess, you had some investigations about
you can delve into anything you want.
Your campaign finances and potentially funneling that money into your own personal businesses and also the business of your daughter also. But that's just something that happens in politics, and we all accept it. It's not a big deal, and we don't mess with that kind of stuff on the canal anyways, because it actually brings negative energy. But my first question for you about the country and the direction of the country.
Listen, Cameron, stop. Back it up. We're on the canal. We're talking about it. You brought it up.
We don't back up on the canal, Michelle. Yeah. Unfortunately, the canal is one way and the water's always flowing, so we never back up. My question is, do you think that socialism is the biggest threat to our country?
I think yes. I think socialism is the biggest threat to our country.
What is socialism?
So, when we look at socialism, everything we do.
But what's the definition of it?
I'm sorry, Cameron. What are we talking about here?
Well, no, I'm just asking you.
Listen, I understand that we're on a flow. It is. Listen, this is your shit. Listen,
so
Cameron.
What is it then? If it's the biggest threat, how do you define? What's the definition of socialism?
The definition of socialism is when we do not have any capitalism to separate us.
No, that's not the definition of it. That you're saying that it's that's what it's the opposite of. But you said it's the biggest threat. So what's the definition of it if it's the biggest threat?
Cameron.
Michelle.
Hang on one second. We're on this river flow with Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on, Cameron, 1 second.
Where are you guys going? Are you looking up?
We're not going anywhere, honey. I've just got we've got a lot of folks here.
No, but we're on an interview right now. What do you mean we have a lot of folks here? I asked you a question. What's the definition? Oh, she's gone? Okay, I'm just going to end it then, I guess. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pollock's. Sorry, I'm going to have to retake that. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Politics Today. I'm your host, Paul Roger Idical. I am always delving into what's important in this country and speaking to candidates that care about this country and that think about this country first. And I am joined today by a man who ticks all of those boxes, and his name is John Schiess. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Nope. Chess.
It's sorry?
So it's the second vowel. It's chess.
Chess. So like the game chess.
It's Schiess in Swiss and chess in American.
I see. You want to make sure that you don't have it pronounced the other way, right? Because that was one thing I did want to ask you about. Is the name Schiess obviously in German means poop? Do you think that hurts your campaign at all? The fact that people see your name and they say, "Oh, it's the shit guy."
I have a note under my card how to pronounce it.
Oh, okay. So, but if you only see it in writing like I did, I thought your name was the German word for shit, and so I don't know that it is necessarily so positive for the campaign. But do you mind if we go full roast mode here, John?
Mind if we what?
Go full roast mode.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to roast you a little bit. You can roast me back. So I guess my roast for you would be, are you planning to get triple digits on your votes this time around? Because I was looking into it, and it seems like in 2014 or so, you ran and you received 5 votes. And then the last time you ran, I think it was in 2018, you received 92 votes. So I was wondering, do you think you're going to crack triple digits this time, Shicey boy?
Well, first time I ran, I got 27,000 votes.
So what happened the second and third time around? How do you go from 27,000 to 5 votes?
Well, I was running in another state a long time ago, but when you put it on the line, you can lose everything.
Yeah.
And I find that people vote for your marriage status more than anything else.
Then for your marriage status? John, this is really taking a sad turn that we were not really looking for. We're trying to keep things light here. Now you're talking about your failed marriage. Now, a lot of people say that you have a lot of white nationalist views. Is that something you're excited about?
Well, if you stand by Western culture,
yes. So the short answer to that is yes. I guess I'll just cut you off and say the short answer to that is yes.
You're an adversarial interview here, and you're coming from the left rather than the constitutional principles were founded on.
Well, I'll tell you where I'm coming from. I get told by my producer. That I'm interviewing the shit guy, and then you come on here and you tell me your name's not even pronounced Schiess. And now what am I supposed to do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do in that circumstance, John. Every single one of my questions is geared towards your name sounding like shit. And now all of a sudden you tell me it's pronounced differently. What does a guy like me do in that circumstance? What do I do? You tell me.
You're supposed to give a constitutional interview.
A constitutional interview? So please answer the question. Do you think that you're going to crack triple digits this time, Shicey boy?
Well, it doesn't really matter.
All right, see you later, man. Many of you know JJ McCartney from the JJ Supercut, 8 hours worth of phone calls where we basically just say the word shirt and he snaps. But now, you don't even have to say the word shirt. Just the idea of me calling and the thought that I may say shirt is enough to have him snap. Check it out. They drink prank shakes. They eat prank bars. They are known as the infamous prank stars.
Okay, and area code 317. Remind me your name again.
Reed.
Reed. And Reed, you said you wanted to talk a little bit about Joe Rogan as well, right?
Yeah, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm Christian and conservative, but also very spiritual in a way.
No.
Was hoping he would take my phone call, but he said,
No. You cannot possibly think that I'm going to buy into your fakery anymore. Seriously.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Trolls are not welcome here, regardless of what they think they deserve. They simply are not welcome here. And
Can I finish the prank?
You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need.
no, you can't finish the prank because you're just a freaking loser. Okay, that's all you are. And quite honestly, you don't have anything meaningful to contribute. So just go away.
JJ Snap!
I mean, don't go away mad. Just go away. So that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. You're gone. All right. So yeah, I had a feeling.
Hey, don't call me a douche.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not calling you a douche. You are a douche. That's exactly what you are. Don't sit there and try and direct the conversation. You're gone. You are out of here. So anyway, aside from that, let me see find a way to do this easily. And let's see. Okay. Gonna do that. I tell you, folks, there are days when, yeah, there we go. All right. And I just, how can I say this kindly? Well, I'm not concerned about saying it kindly anymore.
But, Sean, there are people in the world that I cannot explain why.
They exist.
JJ Snap!
Just can't explain
Yeah,
it.
I get it. There's no reason to even try to explain that kind of stupidity, man. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
we just before the break talked about people that we need to pity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's a prime example. That's a prime example. You know what I mean? You're more of a douche. I don't, maybe read whatever that, maybe you're not an evil-hearted person. But at the
No,
same
that was
time-
Chris James. That was Chris James.
Hey guys.
Oh yes. Okay. Gotcha.
And any time that he, sneaks in, he pretends to want to have a conversation.
He wanted to. Can I finish the prank? I mean,
It's like, well,
pranks just,
What kind of a pathetic loser life must he have?
that
it's.
I mean, it's just
I don't know.
It's just sad and pathetic. Absolutely. And then over the years, I have tried patience. I've tried being nice. I've tried to interact off air and just, have civil conversation. And
I don't know if you were aware of this or not, but I heard you. I was able to hear you screening him at first, and I heard what he wanted to talk about, and then he came in with his little "I am a Christian conservative spiritual."
Yeah.
Come on. Come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah.
You're a douche.
Dude,
that's what you are.
That's right. And I would like to thank him for providing us with that incredibly accurate descriptive word that absolutely applies. I mean, maybe he's got a career as a thesaurus,
Maybe.
What's another word for douche? It's like, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
It's Summer's Eve Chris in Vancouver, Canada. Yeah.
Mr. Massengill himself.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
okay with it.
Yeah, he always has his
we'll
salad
run with
with vinegar dressing. Yes, that's how it is. No, guys like that don't eat salad.
No, they toss it. Ha!
No, but honestly, I'm trying to be a good Christian here because I am a Christian. I am spiritual. And so, people that try and say things like that, it's like, what is he going to say something about my attire today? Is he, 'cause, I mean, he's a parasite.
KK Snap!
So the plan was to have Butch come on this show and ask them about cryptocurrency, being that it was called the Crypotholics show. But something incredible happened, and that something is called friendship, and it's one of the most beautiful things that you'll ever see, and you get to see it now. Check it out.
Well, the fun bunch knows how to have some fun. If you've met any of them, then you've met everyone.
Hey, you want to bring in Butch?
Yeah, let's bring Butch on.
What's up, Butch?
Hey, it's Butch. How's it going?
How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. You guys
got a cool
are talking.
background and everything.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Oh, it's my friend's background.
That's cool.
He let me use his studio to try to learn, basically. You guys are a Cryptoholics show about cryptocurrency, or is that what it's?
Dude. No, we're about cryptids.
Cryptids.
Yeah.
Like,
so anything about Bigfoot?
Yeah.
That's way cooler, man. That's way cooler. I thought you guys were talking about cryptocurrency, but Bigfoot, holy crap, man! You guys, have you guys seen him or seen it, or what do you think he's out there?
Oh yeah, I do.
He's right here.
No, but that's a joke, Brian. Come on.
No, come on.
Come on, man. That's a joke. But do you think he's out there? Do you think he's out there? And do you think there's all kinds of things that are out there? And that if we let ourselves be more open to trying to understand less and just be more open, we could see more?
Well, that's a big question.
Thank you very much, Pat.
As far as is he out there, the Bigfoot phenomena is 100% legit. For some
That's
reason,
what I've been saying.
For some reason, people are seeing 8-foot tall monkey men in the wood, and we're not talking hundreds of people. We're not even talking thousands of people.
We're talking 100 million.
Well, no, we're not talking that many.
Not that many. Okay.
No, we're talking tens of thousands of pretty well documented encounters, and so.
In all seriousness, why doesn't he want to spend time in the city, come in and see what we got going on if we've had encounters with him before?
Because he would be shot dead immediately.
You're right. We couldn't handle it as is shown in the case of King Kong. As is shown in the case
much, man.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, actually.
Basically, yeah, and King Kong is basically the ultimate Bigfoot.
Right.
You know what one I love was Loch Ness Monster. Do you think that one is? That's the one that I always, because and also one is in Canada, when I live in Canada in the Okanagan, is called Lake Ogopogo. Similar thing, like in there, and I always thought those ones are so cool, and I always wanted that to be true. But
you're a Okanagan, are you?
Yeah, Okanagan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have a friend in the Bigfoot world named Leon who lives in the Okanagan area. Yeah.
I only know about Okinawa and Mr. Miyagi, so.
Okay, but Shane, that's a
totally different place.
I know, this sounds like Okinawa, dude. I've been watching too much Cobra Kai.
Crazy, man. You guys are some of the coolest guys I ever. You guys are some of the. I really do like you guys a lot. You guys are fucking cool, man.
Appreciate it. So back to your question on Bigfoot. Yes, Bigfoot does exist.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a short answer.
All right,
from me.
I'll say this, Butch. Like,
I've
I'm
seen
like,
it.
yeah, Brian's had a visual.
Brian, you've seen. Well, hang on a second, Shane, and sorry to cut you off here, but I've
No,
just
you're good, man.
heard something that's
Sure,
quite
show, Butch.
interesting
Have
to
at
me.
it.
You saw Bigfoot in real life?
All right, so Butch, until September of this year, I can't tell my Bigfoot story. I'm under contract. So
With who? The freaking FBI, CIA?
no, nothing like that.
Was he nice?
I can't say anymore.
I was like, man, you know, I'm kind of 50-50. But then you get off the couch, you go out into the woods, and you have to stay persistent. You just don't go out there and, you know, skip to grandma's house with your thumb in your ass and go, oh, I'm going to see Bigfoot. It doesn't happen that way.
I mean, especially if they're passed away a long time ago.
Oh, that's it.
So you wouldn't even go to their place. But I know what you're saying. It makes it so much sweeter if you do see it. Then it's like, oh my God, it blows your mind. And Brian? Where do you live? Maybe I want to go there to see.
Oklahoma, come on, come to Oklahoma.
Yeah, where do you live, Butch?
Where do
In
I live?
Oklahoma?
I live in Homestead, Florida.
Florida. Oh, okay.
That's a long way from Okanagan.
That's a long way from Vancouver. I also live in Halifax. I lived all over the place, to be honest, because my dad used to do stolen valor. He used to wear an Army uniform and pretend to be in the military. So we lived a lot of different places because he'd get run out of town because people would say, we don't want you doing stolen valor, and we'd have to leave town and go to another one.
Dang,
Sorry, that was too far for me.
Holy crap.
This is such a treat, man. Normally I talk to people in my line of work. I work for a program, and normally in my line of work I talk to really nasty people, and that's the truth. And you guys are a breath of fresh air. The Green Host Revival is definitely in full effect. Thank you so much, guys. And hopefully maybe I'll talk to you again sometime, but you'll see me in the chat.
All right,
All right, Butch.
appreciate it.
See you, Butch.
Thank you.
Later, brother.
Later, bro.
That dude was a trip. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Now that's an open mic right there. So
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. That you kind of struck gold, man.
Yeah.
I could talk to that guy for 2 hours.
All right, everybody, that's the end, and hopefully not the end of the line for me. It's not the end of the line for you if you have a Patreon subscription. This week, Techhead Terry called Ed Till. And I'll tell you what, folks, if you thought the JJ snap was something, wait until you see how hard Ed Till snaps at Techhead Terry. Truly incredible stuff. We love you. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you next week. Daryl Kraft, stand-up comedy, on the next episode.